simply refers to this section. So we're seeing a lot of aggressive sellers over here, zoomed in candle. Let me zoom in again. We're seeing a lot of aggressive sellers here, market breaks higher. So this is an absorption, right? This here is an absorption. Tons of aggressive sellers break above the zone. So what this indicates to us is this is a strong support area. So if you trade support and resistance or supply and demand or even breakouts, this is going to be for you. Here is a strong support, right? I'm going to use that word. I'm using the word support very intentionally. Support, or the other word is demand, right? So there is more demand than there is supply, right? Demand outstrips supply. When demand outstrips supply, we know from basic economic theory, prices rise, right? And that's why we had the breakout to the upside, right? The price of a stock or instrument or anything you're trading, the price will rise when demand is greater than supply. When demand beats supply, when demand outstrips supply, the price of an asset will rise. And that's what's happened over here. Now, from a trading perspective, the way we want to interpret this is by saying, okay, we see aggression of the sellers, right? Aggression of the sellers, but we see a bullish breakout. Aggression of the sellers, and we see a bullish breakout. Now, with these two things, we can confirm our demand zone, because in this region, there's a ton of sellers, right? Aggressive sellers, right? But are they rewarded, right? These aggressive sellers, are they rewarded? No, right? And that's what the absorption principle stands for. That's exactly what you saw here. You see all these aggressive sellers, but we have constant breaks to the upside, which just shows us that a demand is in control, or a demand has been created. So the reason this is important now is because you don't want to ignore this level. So we had this level here that kept holding throughout the whole of December.